can see is we're drifting apart. I can't believe how it all turned out. Bring me the light, 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 bring me the light.
All right. There we go. We made it, finally. And would you look at that? The internet's working. Isn't that something? Isn't that crazy? At least so far. We'll see if that holds water later, but for now, it seems like it's working. Oh, Mosquito! Wow! Thank you for the resub. 39 months. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Time is flying with that. Will it last? That's a really good question, of course. Who knows it? My goodness, wow. Relax a little bit there. Thank you, Famous, for the 44 months in a row. With a 20-month streak. Very nice. Well, so 44 months, but 20-month streak. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. He's playing Helldivers, have a cup of liberty. Well, we'll see if we're playing Helldivers tonight, but I have been greatly enjoying the game over the weekend. I've actually been using it to give me a nice little test to see if internet was doing fine, and so far, I didn't have any latency with it. But of course, if I go play something like League, I'm gonna get latency instead, so... You know, it is what it is type of deal. Hope it's not the case, but we'll see. But I have been greatly enjoying Helldivers, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been enjoying it way more than I thought. I actually managed to convince Tia to play it with me, and I also got 2 of Tia's siblings to come and play last night as well, so... The addiction has spread, that is for sure. That much is certain. We know that. We know that. But I don't know, it's just, it's a genuinely good game, so no complaints on it. Jeez, Mosquito, 300 bits, calm down. Calm down, what's going on? Gonna try and get some kills. Running domination with my main rune with precision as my second. Oh, okay. You're still playing ranked, right? Hey, Red, how you doing? Yeah, Mosquito. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I don't know what it is. You really like the hype trains, don't you? You're all about that. I do like trains myself. What happened Friday exactly? Okay. Here's the breakdown of what happened. For those of you wondering. 3 crafting builds and runes and norms right now? Oh, okay, I gotcha. Here's the skinny on what happened, alright? So for a couple weeks we've been having some ping issues with certain games and all that, which is fairly typical. That kind of happens in this area. Well, it turns out it was actually the symptom of a much larger problem, apparently. So come Friday, we started to have a lack of connectivity to everything, right? So what do I mean by that? I'm meaning we couldn't really watch YouTube, we couldn't watch Netflix, we couldn't listen. I couldn't even listen to Pandora and just listen to music going about my day. And Tia was unable to work remotely either. So that was a bit of a problem. Tia ends up calling. So she calls. They go through like the normal troubleshooting steps, stuff that we'd already done. They then say, yeah, you know, we'll put in a ticket, we'll get back to you in that. A couple hours later, get a call back. This is from one of the technicians locally, not the corporate office deal. And they said that, yeah, we're getting a lot of calls across your entire area, not just you. And there was no estimation for a fix or anything like that. So I was like, oh, that's not good. So I was monitoring that. We knew this about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock on Friday. So I was monitoring it continuously throughout the day. I have a couple different ways of monitoring it. And by the time that we were getting closer and closer to stream time, I was already warning. So Friday, that was the Friday we typically do the Baldur's Gate honor mode run with the group. But I can't do it if I can't connect to half of the party, you know what I mean? So I was already telling them, they were already made aware of this like long before I actually made the official announcement. I think it was like an hour before stream started. Take a look at that again. When was that? Yeah, it was about an hour before. I was really running it down to the wire, trying to like give us as much time as possible to determine that it was actually not going to work. So we determined that so I could have streamed at first because the upload speed was staying stable. By the time we got to that hour before, the upload speed was failing completely. It was like everything was just broken, so we decided to call it off. And then it was about 2200. So 4 hours after stream would have started, internet comes back. Mostly, it's still kind of finicky and all that, but it's serviceable. We could actually use it a bit more. Actually, it was more like 2 hours after, because T and I were watching some YouTube and actually able to watch it and not have it be pixelated, skipping, stopping, buffering, and all that. It was able to actually pre-render and buffer going down the line. So Saturday comes around, had the idea of doing a makeup stream on Saturday because the internet seemed stable. Well, I had a Pathfinder session to do instead, so that got in the way. I couldn't do it then. Then had the thought to do it last night, but then it was just like, it was so out of the way and so unusual, because I like rarely, I think I've only streamed on Sundays a few times. I was then just like, you know what, it's just not worth it. We'll just kind of eat this one this time. We'll be okay. We'll just come back on Monday and we'll just have a little bit of a catch up. You buffered a little when we were playing Pathfinder. Yes, that's because Tia was installing Helldivers to play after we were done with Pathfinder. So I think, because you guys were buffering a little on my end too, so it was more of like we were having that download, and then once it was done, things were just normal. Because I don't know if you noticed, it wasn't happening towards the last half of the session, so I think I remember seeing you stream on the weekends before. Yes, so that was when I was doing 410s, and I would stream. I was still doing like a Monday and Wednesday stream, but then I would stream on Saturdays at a different time of day in order to kind of give a different time zone for people. So I'd stream during the day, is what it was. I don't do that anymore because it just doesn't make sense in my current situation to do that. So that's when we then switched to the Fridays and did Monday, Wednesday, Friday at the same time every night. So we still do Saturday streams occasionally, but it's not very often anymore. At least not in the immediate future. So, but anyway, there's the general rundown of what happened on Friday, and then over the course of the weekend, why you didn't see us again until today. So, but yeah, I was testing the internet on and off throughout the day. Everything seems fine. Everything seems okay. So we'll see what happens depending on what we get into here. But yeah, as far as I can tell, everything should be operating like normal. Ugh, excuse me. Forewarning, over the weekend my kids ended up getting sick, coughing and stuff, which of course means that myself and Tia also are gonna get sick. And I think I'm getting a little bit of an onset, a little bit. It's not super bad, it's just like, it's like kind of a minor irritation, but it could progress later, so we'll see. Maybe there's something wrong with the line around the neighborhood. No, not the neighborhood. The entire city. When they said our area, it was the entire city. And I know this because I have a brother-in-law who lives on the opposite side of the city, was having similar issues. So as far as we know now, everything is stable. I was checking the internet speeds. They seem like normal. They seem like what we were paying for. So the only thing to check now was just the next time that we're playing a all-night game, be it Tarkov, League, even like Helldivers, I think, would show proper signs of it. But we were playing Helldivers over the weekend. I had no latency issues. It was like a super buttery smooth experience, so I'm hoping that's a good indication of everything else. So we'll see. Oh, there are Helldivers? Yeah, do you ever dive into hell, Chris? Also, hello again. Did you see my MP5 with that razor scope? It slaps people. Yeah, but it's also a crime to put that on there. I'm just saying. It doesn't make any sense. I'm sure that you can slap people, but that's still just using the weapon within its like operational range, not a... The scope probably was more of a detriment than it was an asset. But yes, Helldivers, Chris. I've been playing Helldivers over the weekend because Mobius actually gifted it to us. There was a lot of funny stories about that going on with it, but he gifted it. I actually gave it a try. I liked it. I then basically sold my wife and I sold both of my brothers-in-law on the game. If I didn't have that scope, probably wouldn't have seen that guy. Wouldn't have seen the guy. What do you mean? How far out was he? Yeah, I've been greatly enjoying it. I really like that there's multiple different play styles that you can do, different ways of approaching similar problems. I'm getting it on my next paycheck. Aren't you still trying to afford your computer? Shouldn't you be, like, getting that computer first before, like, buying games? Skeleton behind that blue container, he came through that hole in the wall. Okay. Because I failed to see how you wouldn't have been able to spot him. Like, sans scope. So, I don't know if you guys know this, little pro tip. Glassing a location, which is what's referred to when you're just using a scope or a spotting scope of some type to, you know, bring the glass to your eye and actually look at a location, mostly like a reconnaissance operation deal. Here's the reason why it's good to have a scope for that. It helps you to see movement more clearly. You can glass a location without the use of magnification. What you're looking for is any horizontal movement, because that's what your eyes are going to pick up the most. You're not going to see, like, direct head-on movement, typically, if it's coming right at you, unless it's at an angle. Just kind of pay attention to this. You don't notice somebody as they're coming straight at you in a straight line. You'll notice if they're kind of coming at you at an angle or, like, zigzagging a little bit, so. It's more of a meme build, though. I saw Landmark do it. Yeah, but Landmark's also built different than, like, 95% of the Tarkov community. He can build whatever he wants and it won't matter. You know what I mean? You use the MPX, I really like it. I do agree. I think the MPX is a really decent submachine gun. I do. I don't know. I got other submachine guns that I prefer to use, but I am not opposed to an MPX. Definitely right, and I am anxious and eager for games again. Yeah, but so here's the thing, Chris. If you go spending money on games willy-nilly, you're cutting down your, well, you're extending your timeline that you've set to get your computer. It's a lot of the reason why you didn't get your computer in December is because you had a budget that you were going for, and then you went outside of your budget in order to accommodate Christmas things. You know what I mean? At least that's the understanding that I had with that. So if you want to actually hit that target date to get your computer, you need to stay on target with it, and you need to hold off on games. You can have like a wish list. If something's on sale, you know, on a discount price, I can totally understand that. But Helldivers is at full price. Are you planning to play it until you get your new computer? You gonna play it on your old computer deal? Is that what's gonna go down? Got an MCX 6 spear for some dude they killed. I'll be running that later. There you go. But yeah, so definitely gonna wishlist it. Yes, it's a good game. It's a very good game. I recommend it. I wasn't vilifying your choice. I was vilifying your timing. That's the trick with it, so. I'm on Forza Horizon 5 mode, and I'll show you what car I'm driving. Alright. Sounds good to me. I don't have a full plan of what we're playing just yet. I'm kind of mulling it over in the back of my mind tonight. So we'll see. Think you'll like it? Yeah, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I'm trying to think of any other updates, given that Friday was gone. So, I was pretty bummed out, by the way, that we weren't able to get on Friday. I'll be honest with you. So I ended up doing a little bit of progress on the Oxygen Not Included viewer colony. I don't always do that off stream, but I was really, really interested in wanting to give that a bit more of a progression trend. So I was doing that. I was also playing it with my son and kind of showing him, teaching him how to handle some of the stuff in it when it comes to temperature control, you know, like gas filtration and all that. It's still kind of above his head right now because he's still not able to really read on his own. But I like introducing it to him and like at least giving him the idea of the concept of it, because I believe that that makes him more prepared as just more of a critical thinker with that. But he's also been pretty sick, so he hasn't been interested in doing like anything. He just kind of wanted to veg, take naps, you know, just really take it easy, which is understandable. Which, I have not forgotten about that potato ice cream, by the way, that we were going to try. But the funny thing is that with kids being sick, and then we had a huge snowstorm come in, and I'll be honest with you, between the snowstorm and kids being sick, that's a lot of negatives for trying to go outside. Especially when the only time I could really go myself, I have to coordinate it in such a way that somebody else can watch the kids, and that usually is going to be, yeah, it's going to be watching the kids, so kind of cuts down the time frames and the windows that are open for us to go and do that kind of stuff. So yeah, there you go. There's the general breakdown, what happened on Friday, the catch up, what we've been up to for the most part, and we're here now. So one of the other things is that I kind of knew, and I was fully expecting this. I knew that missing a stream day and losing that consistency is going to hurt, like, numbers and all that. That's kind of one of the reasons that I was really, like, depressed about it, is because I've been so consistent for, like, months, going on a year, to then have a day that, like, it was just outside of my control. I wasn't really sick. I wasn't, you know, I didn't have, like, a family event going on or anything. So I don't count, like, holiday stuff that gets pushed off and all that. That's a little different. So, holidays, you know, holiday times are just holiday times. It's weird for everybody. But, yeah, it just kind of sucked to have something happen that there was just nothing I could do about it. You know what I mean? I think it's something I really, really don't like, is I don't like feeling like I can't influence something. Because once I get to that point, it's like, ooh, man, I really, like, it's not just a, what? It's not just a moment of, you know, hey, you just can't do anything, so you might as well just accept it. It's more of like a, well, I can't do anything about it, but I also know the ramifications that can occur because of it. And so, you know, just kind of gets rough when that happens, so. Anyway, like I said, we're back. And it is nice to see Famous again. I know I did get it from Famous himself that he was a little busy for a bit there. So it's good to see Famous back. Mobius has been on again. I haven't seen Omen tonight yet, though, so that's kind of interesting. Sent screenshot Discord, you'll love the car. Alright. That is a nice truck. I can't deny it. I do appreciate that. Very fancy, very fancy, though, isn't it? Seems like it's got an okay truck bed. Not the best. The extended cab definitely eats up some of the bed size, but You think it's fancy? For a truck? Yeah. Guess depending on what you're looking for. Say when it comes to trucks, yeah, I consider that to be on the fancier end. Because I mean, you look at it, it's got that like sleek design and all that. The only thing that I don't like, again, is just the size of the truck bed. That's it. That's what I don't like. I'd want a larger truck bed size if possible. Because to me, this isn't like a family vehicle type of thing. I mean, if I'm going up in the mountains a lot, then I want the extended cab. Just because it's nicer to fit some things you don't want out in the truck bed itself. Think like fishing and stuff, where you have some smaller items. Then I could go with a design such as this, but if I want something that's like a working truck that I'm doing a lot of projects and stuff, I want the extra bed space. It's either that or I go with this truck and then I get a trailer. Typically. Yeah, not too bad. Very nice. Thank you, thank you. Alright, well. See, we're a half hour into the discussion end here. Any other stuff you want to bring up? Thoughts? You know? Shower thoughts? Political thoughts? Real thoughts? Can I send another one with a bigger truck bed? Sure. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's do that. Yeah, if we're kind of in a stalling action here, because I understand that Friday events threw things off a little bit, we'll probably pull the trigger on going into a game a little earlier than usual tonight. But again, that's going to be kind of dependent on if we have anything to actually discuss right now. So. I'm trying to think what I'd want to do to start off tonight with, actually. We could attempt League. Maybe we do like a... We could try a normal game. Just to kind of gauge the ping. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. We can just hit Phil, just do like a random roll. And just kind of, you know... Just throw caution to the wind with that, because it's just a normal. And then, if the ping is good, we could try playing ranked. If the ping is not good, we can then evaluate from there. But I think we could do something just as easily with Tarkov. That's another one that tends to have some internet connectivity issues that we can evaluate just as easily. So I think it just depends on how I'm feeling with that. Because I think right now it's, with me sitting here not actively doing something, I'm trying to gauge... trying to gauge my mental state mostly, and if I'm in like a competitive mental state, meaning that I'm not going to be a detriment to a team type of thing, I would like to play League. I really would, because I do want to climb. Timing is always just such a pain, it feels like at times. And I mean, to be fair, I could just regulate my League time to be off stream too. Because then it's not getting in the way of other stuff that we're wanting to, like, do. Because I will admit that me playing League Ranked is mostly a very selfish, solo goal thing that I have set for this. It doesn't affect anybody else. It's not something I feel like people are particularly interested in. So it's more of just a me thing at that point. So, you know, whatever. But, yeah. Not sure where I was going with that. I think I had a point and then I lost it. Brain fog. You know, slipping in. My thoughts are disappearing into the fog of war and they're going somewhere I can't follow. Very sad. Very sad indeed. Well, another one we could do is I could try to progress one of my Baldur's Gate 3 solo honor mode runs. That could be a fun one. We'll see. I survived COVID yet again. Getting annoying. Really? You've had COVID again? I think I've only had it once. That I was aware of, at least. Well, congrats on surviving. I know that living is annoying, but, you know, you're gonna have to push through on this one. Because death isn't all it's cracked up to be, I'm just saying. 3 times now? Hey, 3 times a survivor. I think you're looking at it in the wrong light, I'll be honest with you. I think you need to have a better perspective. You gotta have that positive mental attitude. Living is really hard right now, okay? Yeah. Yeah, no kidding, actually. You bring up a very good point. A very good point indeed. I mean, it's like, why even try, right? Why even try? Like, who needs this stress anyway? Just move on, you know, like, go next. Forfeit at 15. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, like I said, I'm starting to feel like the League thing is definitely like not as this is all just DLC. No, this is definitely vanilla. This is definitely vanilla right here. Don't you every time that whenever you're growing up, I think like every 5 to 10 years you get a DLC is what I heard. I think that came straight from Thor at Pirate Software himself. He might have been like on the 10-year thing that you get a DLC. Which I thought was really funny because it's more like it's like a downloadable handicap more than anything else. But you know, I called off today. No, I didn't know. You didn't tell me. Send SS. Okay, got COVID only 1 time. That's good. Is that a bigger truck bed? Still got that extended cab. I don't know what the specs are on it. I actually can't tell if is that still a Ford? I think it's a Ford. That front grille still looks like it's that Ford design, but is that one fancy? I mean, it looks about the same as the other one. I don't know. I mean, the truck bed looks like it's a nice size. It's got decent tires on it. Those definitely look like really good tires on there. I can't really see on the inside there what that all looks like, but I mean, yeah, without knowing what the internals are, what kind of engine it's running, and the sort of horsepower and like what the load capacity it can actually put on it, if we're just going off of looks, then yeah, it's fancy. Oh, is that a Tacoma? I'm not used to the newer Tacomas then, because I'm used to the older ones. So I guess for a Tacoma, yeah, that's fancy. But I mean, like I said, I can't tell the difference from the side profile between a Ford and a Toyota, apparently. Why? Because people want the same things in a truck. There's just like very minor aesthetic changes there. So I don't know, I'd still call it fancy. I do appreciate the larger truck bed size though. So, like I said, I would probably rock a Tacoma. I'd have to look into the market when I'm actually prepared to buy something like that. Which is not right now, because if I'm going to be buying vehicles, it has to be family vehicles. I don't have the extra cash to just go and drop it on some random vehicle right now. That's just for my own personal benefit, you know what I mean? Why is the truck so round and flat? Probably because it's in a video game. I'll be honest with you, it's because it's in a video game. But yeah, you know, like, I like trucks. I'd prefer to have a truck. I know my dad, for quite a few years, he actually went through 2 Silverados. Fantastic trucks, by the way. They did have some problems. They did have problems. But, I mean, you know, I don't know. A truck is a truck in the end. You just kind of look for those features that suit you as a particular individual. But I think trucks in general are typically, you know, just really good. But again, that's just a personal opinion preference thing. Send picture of the interior, don't know how accurate it is compared to real life. Alright. Okay, is it... I'm just going to assume it's automatic, rather than like a standard deal. I mean, yeah, the console's a console. I don't know what you want. It looks like it has a backup camera. So when you're seeing this right here, that's typically that it has a camera mounted on the back for when you're backing up, which they're nice, but if you're not used to them, then you can't really do that. You know what I mean? So I've never had a vehicle that had a backup camera, so I'm always doing, you know, this whole action where you put your hand over on the passenger side, you back up, or you just kind of look in your mirrors and just make sure you're clear on both sides. So I have no issues with backing up. It's trailers I don't have a lot of experience backing up with. Do you know how to drive stick? Of course I know how to drive stick. Yeah, that Pontiac Sunfire that I grew up with, the 96, it was a stick shift. First car I learned on was a stick shift. Tia had the same thing, but hers was like an older truck. I don't remember what truck she had. Would you like more automatic or manual? I like manual. But it's not because of like the drip factor, you know, the coolness about shifting stuff around. The thing that I like about the manual is that you have control. Now, automatics, you do have some control with it. I'm not saying there's no control. But for example, if I'm going to be going uphill, I don't want to sit there and have to like feather my gas and then like hope that it doesn't do a little gear shift automatically going up here at a time that I'm not looking for. I'd like to be in a specific gear for specific angles that I'm attacking. And the same thing when I'm going downhill. If I'm going downhill, I would prefer to downshift, and then I can just kind of drift. I don't have to feather my brakes as much, and then my brakes last longer. That's like the worst thing. So up here we've got Skyline, is what it's called. Okay? So Manti-La Sal Mountains. We're at the base of them. In order to get from here up to Skyline, it's about a 45-minute drive up there. It doesn't look like it would be 45 minutes, but you have to understand it's not a straight shot. You do a lot of winding up there, a lot of switchbacks going up. And quite a bit of it tends to get pretty steep. So you either, when you're going up, it's whatever, it's just kind of, you're going to be eating gas one way or another because you're putting so much energy going uphill. You try to save on that by trying to sort of coast/cruise downhill. But a lot of people will be favoring their brakes the entire way down. But if you downshift, you don't have to favor the brakes as much. Meaning that you can like not replace your brake pads as much. You don't ruin your axles with burnt out pads or anything like that. With the Sunfire, not a very heavy vehicle. Okay, it was pretty much a sports car, but I was still running it up there, like frequently doing different things. The advantage of it being lighter was that it didn't have as much weight to throw down when you were going uphill. The disadvantage was it didn't have as much weight to throw down when you were going downhill. So you could like downshift a little bit, but you had to find a balance with it. A balance you could only achieve by having a stick shift that you could go to your specific gear that you wanted and then go with that. Hello, Omen. Do you like Jeeps? I like the aesthetic of Jeeps. I don't like how Jeeps tend to be gas hogs. That's my beef with Jeeps. I like to have at least semi-efficient gas usage. So I tell about my grandma's savage comment to my dad. My brother wrecked my dad's car. No, that was an incredibly specific example. So no, you did not tell me. But no, yeah, I like Jeeps. But would I personally go and buy one and own one for the activities that I do? No. No. Not personally. Would you ever drive a Tesla? Of course I'd drive a Tesla. Why wouldn't I drive a Tesla? The only thing that I have a problem with Tesla is the high initial cost getting in. There is then, the potential upkeep cost that you have to deal with. And typically you want to have like actual stations for charging electric vehicles, which when you're in a rural area, we're one of the last people to get modernized updates like that. So Would I like to drive a Tesla? I would. I'd be alright with it. Am I willing to pay the upfront cost at this time? No, I'm not. Am I willing to go through all the hoops and stuff with my current area? No. Pontiac Sunfire Sparks it because it was a newer model that my brother took out and he'll do some jumps. Ooh. Took a Pontiac Sunfire to do jumps? Your brother's insane. Oh, Rick wrecked my shoulder yesterday with some gunpowder therapy. No, I'm sorry. Not really, because you got some gunpowder therapy. Good on you. Just let that really settle in, get the smell of it. Did you sniff the chamber? Really just, you know, suck it in. But the car my dad's complaining at his mom's house. She's sitting silently in her chair listening. And she say, how's it feeling? Because he crashed her car when he was a teen. Oh, okay. Very nice. I saw a Tesla Model Y today, that's why I'm asking. Believe it or not, but do you know what car I want? A Honda Civic. Oh, nothing wrong with a Honda Civic. Buddy of mine brought out his AK and it felt so good. Very nice. Very nice. Happy for you. Very happy for you. That is very good. Very good indeed. Oh yeah, we finally got our tax return in, and Tia was gracious enough to give me back the 1,000 that I put towards the Odyssey, and then gave me 2,000 on top of it as my share of the tax return. So sick. I have to decide what is worth using that money for now, so that's going to be a bit of a process. Then waiting 3 years to be like, now you know. Some jokes are best left to cook. So with what game are we starting with today? I don't know yet. We're getting there. We're still in discussion mode here. PC upgrades, dude. I would love to, but I'm in this crisis where I have so many things that I need to try to afford. I have to decide: do I go for what's fun? Do I go for what's practical, or do I go for what's, like, you know, for the greater good of the overall quality of life, right? So, let me give an example. PC upgrades, okay? I could upgrade my PC with that stuff. I am dying to, because I've been on this same hardware for years. And there's been a lot of really good updates that have come out, and I am beginning to feel with some of my games that I am starting to have some performance issues with older hardware now. Not because the hardware itself is obsolete, but because my hardware has gone under so much constant use over the years that it's starting to wear down. So I've got that. However, that is a purely selfish thing, although it would make stream look a little nicer, so I guess it's like partially not selfish. But so I could argue for it being like a semi-business oriented expense thing where I'm investing in my hobby so that I can do my hobby more efficiently. But at the same time, I could get a CNC machine, okay? A router CNC machine, to be specific. So if I do that, I could then use that CNC machine for other projects around the house that I need to do, that it would be very nice to have that with. But at the same time, I can do stuff that the CNC machine can do. I just have to do the manual steps, like, myself in the process, whereas a CNC machine would just be like a tooling process, right? So I've got that. There's also, I could upgrade my Prusa i3 MK3S Plus into an MK4, because I can just go get the upgrade kit. I could spend time doing that, which would be, you know, totally fine to do. That is something I could do, and that would be a purely business expense deal. So there's that. I could also be affording materials for different things as well. So I'm in a decision paralysis with it right now. So it's going great, Sketchy. How are you? Good to see you again. So yeah, with that decision paralysis, I'm in the process of evaluating which ones would be worth it to, like, actually go for. Hope you didn't forget about the potato ice cream. I did not forget about it. However, I was unable to go to the store to acquire the materials needed to make the potato ice cream today. So my hope is that the winter storm lets up tomorrow. I will drop off kid at school, get some naps in for other kids, and then I will run to the store to get a couple of other essential grocery items, as well as the materials for the potato ice cream. Hopefully, to have it ready by Wednesday. Because, like I said, the whole deal with Friday, like, jacked up everything, so it threw everything for a loop, and then the winter storm came in over the weekend and threw a lot of other stuff in a loop, so that's kind of what I'm dealing with that, but yeah, like I said, I'd love to get the PC upgrades with this tax return thing, but I can't fully upgrade my PC the way that I want to, and it's primarily because of other stuff that I have to do here. Oni time? I haven't decided yet what we're starting with here. So, just to clarify, because this has been happening frequently with people, the first hour of stream has been dedicated to a discussion, just chatting hour, where I am able to connect with you, talk with you about some of your stuff that you're interested in. You get to talk to me about the stuff that I'm interested in, what's going on. You can ask things that are, like, not necessarily game-related, but you can always ask game-related stuff here as well. And for that whole hour, we spend the entire hour talking about that stuff. And as long as we have things to talk about, we will not be doing games during this time. We do games after which. So, when you look down here at the time, this is a good indicator right here. When this hits 1900, that is about the time that we then start to look at what game are we starting with. So, and then we go from there, like, we'll judge it with the rest of the night. The only exceptions comes from the days that I announce the game prior on Discord. I will actually tell you what game we are playing if there is a decided general plan for the games there. If I don't say it directly in the Discord announcement, it is an open discussion. We will do a poll, and I'll have a selection of games at the end of the discussion hour that you will have the pleasure of choosing from. So it's supposed to promote community involvement and give you guys, like, actual interaction, because I feel like recently I've been failing to give that interaction, so that's my way of starting the process. But I am not opposed to Oxygen, by the way. I would love to play Oxygen. AK, by the way, he built himself. He got the kit and an unbent, undrilled lever receiver. All of it costs $500 to $600. If I had the money, I would give it to him to build me an AK. Oh, there you go. I was gonna say, I know one of the good things about the AK, the reason that it was designed the way it was to be, like, less expensive to produce. So that's why the AK is also a simpler design, is because it's also simpler to produce it. So there's, like, some people that there's, like, the M16 versus the AK enthusiasts, purists, so to speak. And while I find the M16, and I'm not talking the M4 right now, I'm talking M16. I think the M16 is a beautiful design, really. You know, and, like, all the AR platforms are good. However, I cannot deny there's a certain beauty to how simple an AK is, and just how good it is. So, he wants to spread democracy? Yes, democracy, yeah. I have been enjoying Helldivers, but I don't have to play it tonight. I do enjoy it, but I can also play it later tonight, too, after we've done, like, a community choice thing. Taking point Wednesday coming up, as long as it's still good to go. He'll mention the start of stream he's going to be playing BG3. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, see, so that's the thing. If I say in the announcement that there is a plan, there is a plan. If I haven't said a specific game or a specific plan, then just assume we're defaulting to the discussion hour at the beginning, and then I will have a selection of games with a poll. And if the poll comes out as a tie, then it's up to me to pick which one in the tie that I go with, or sometimes I do, like, a random dice roll to decide it. I've been enjoying that recently, but sometimes I'll just say, well, I'm leaning more towards this game or that game, and then I'll just pick one that way. We were mag dumping his AK. Yeah, why not? You might as well. Might as well. That's what gunpowder therapy is for, isn't it? Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, let's see. What was my like filler discussion I was talking about before? Oh, right, it was the PC upgrade section, actually. So I think, as of right now, there are two items, that I would upgrade. Because I have gotten some additional hard drive space, including an NVMe 2.0 upgrade. But I think the main thing that I would need to upgrade, I'm not sure if my CPU is limiting and bottlenecking my GPU right now. So I haven't gone and done proper tests with it. That's something I need to go and like actually look at. So if I was to upgrade my PC, I could do like a partial upgrade. I could upgrade either my GPU or my CPU. So it's gonna kind of depend on a couple of factors with that. So I have to do a little, this is just the way that I function too. I do a cost analysis. Typically when I go looking for PC parts as well, I either go and find an online tool that I can get multiple prices from multiple sites and stuff, or if I'm feeling real rambunctious about it, I build myself a web scraper. I select a few websites that I want to pull data from, and then I web scrape those sites, where I'll just build in a little function where it's like, hey, I know how each one is doing their search functions of that, and then I'll search for a specific thing, then I'll pull the best deals, the best prices from each website, put them side by side so I can compare them, say, hey, this one looks really good. I'll actually go and physically check the link, which I also provide in the web scraper. I go look at the link. If I like what I see on the link, then I'm like, okay, I'll leave the tab open. Go to the next link. If I don't see it there, well, okay, I'm looking at this one, but that looks like it's not really that great of a deal. It's actually a used card, for example, but they're selling it at full MSRP. Then I'll say, no, thank you. I'm just going to move on from that. So originally, it was supposed to be me sighting in my 5.56 AR and a 308 bolt action that turned into Magdum sessions. Oh, there you go. Also found out my Frankenstein 7.62 hates surplus 7.62 by 39 steel cases. So what you're telling me is that there's you're beginning to hate your creation, aren't you, Dr. Frankenstein? You monster. See, everyone's always like, oh, Frankenstein's monster is the real monsters. No, it's Frankenstein himself, alright? Don't get it twisted. Frankenstein was the actual monster. Let it be known. Let it be known here and now today, alright? That's my stance on the whole story of Frankenstein's monsters, that the monster, he was born in the world, that Frankenstein was the actual, like, freak. Just saying. Not hate, definitely love my 5.6 more than my 7.62 AR right now. Yeah, you're probably going to continue to love that 5.56 AR more than your 7.62 because your 5.56 AR is as God intended and your 7.62 AR is heresy, I would say. How does one get a girlfriend? I'm about to be 24 soon, I gotta make a move. I always have bad luck with women. Well, it depends. We had this discussion before, I recall. You said that you're really picky. So if you want to get a girlfriend, you need to lower, you need to kind of ease off a little bit if you're super picky. You know what I mean? You can still have standards, but you need to understand that relationships are not going to be made if someone is they have to be perfect on the first impression thing. You have to get to know people and then evaluate over time. It's like, with Tia. I knew Tia for a year. So we were going for a year, we hung out a lot, we did a lot of things together. And then we got engaged and married after that. And we've had no issues since. And we've been married, I think it's going to be 10 years in June. So you think about that, I've known Tia now for like 11, 12-ish years, so to speak. So you have to understand that getting a girlfriend, at least in my eyes, when you get a girlfriend, it's a serious thing that you should think about it as an actual commitment. Every girl I've actually liked always did me dirty, so I gave up. That's not exactly logical, but I understand that relationships aren't always logical. So I'll get to that in just a second. Order backup fans for laptops, including my very particular GPU fan. Needs 1 amp, unlike all the models will take a 0.5 amp, but I'm not bitter. Well, shoot, if your GPU fan needs a 1 amp, you must have a pretty killer GPU fan. This, if when I get an AK, I'll customize that and sell my Frankenstein 762AR deal. I mean, it's up to you. Do whatever you want, Omen. Like, don't let me tell you how to live your life. It's just like, so here's the thing. You are the one that keeps bringing up your Frankenstein AR. I don't actually bring it up. Like, ever. I just want to point this out. I am reactive. I am not proactive in my hate of that thing. If you just didn't say anything about it and just didn't bring it up, I wouldn't say anything. You could have your 7.62 AR as much as you wanted. When we used to play League back in the day, I actually had a girlfriend, but yeah, stuff happens. So, okay. So you say that, but when we used to play League back in the day, what else was common for you back then too, you know what I mean? You have to understand that over time, people change. People change, right? So another thing you have to understand is that just because you've had girlfriends in the past, and you say they did you dirty, logically speaking, what you should do, you should objectively look at both sides of the story. You should look at, okay, did they do you dirty, or did you do something to, like, upset them, too? You have to understand, quite often, a lot of these arguments and stuff that happen tend to be two ways. Very rarely is anyone, like, completely innocent on one side of a story. Trust me, I know. I've had a lot of experience in that throughout my life, and I think I've only had one instance in 30 years of dealing with people, like, throughout my life, where somebody was completely and truly, wholly innocent. So, that's how uncommon it is. Because there's always back and forth type of things going on, so... Like I said, it's, if you truly want a girlfriend, you have to be willing to compromise. That's it. That's really it. You have to be willing to compromise. So to elaborate on that, honestly, know what I did wrong. Told her, like, listen, I train during the week. I'm busy all the time, but I'm always free during the weekends. Okay. And that's great and all, but what was her response to that? More importantly, how did you phrase it to her? And then, what was the compromise that you made? Because see, this is what I'm getting into here. So everybody always says, like, you know, oh wow, you really lucked out because Tia loves video games and stuff, so, like, it's just a perfect match for you, and that's like, yes, and no. So you guys have to understand that while Tia and I have a lot of interests that align, when it comes to video games, we actually like different things, which can be a bit of a problem. So, let me give you an example. For a long time, Tia was willing to play games that I played in order to spend time with me, right? Because I went on my way to go and play League of Legends, which was a good move. Because I actually ended up really enjoying League, playing with her family and all that. She went out of her way to try to play games like Age of Empires 2, Sins of a Solar Empire, Company of Heroes was another one. I don't think she ever played Stellaris, but she did play Civilization 5 and 6 a little bit, if I recall. Over time, we don't play those games as much anymore. Mostly because, like, you know, time comes in. She has other games that she wants to play during that. We were playing Helldivers over the weekend, and we had an interesting conversation. So you're gonna love this. I was sitting there thinking that I was gonna have to babysit her because I'm so used to playing with new people and having to babysit with things all the time. Circa Escape from Tarkov 2024, right? Here's the thing. I would tell her something and, like, say, hey, we need to do this. And she just completely agreed, say yes, and just, like, immediately jumped on it. I told her after, I was like, it is so refreshing to play with you again. And she was like, oh, well, you know, like, and we had this whole, it was an hour discussion about this whole thing after the fact. So the thing was that even though T and I don't always play games together, when we do play together, because we know each other, we've compromised, we understand how the other person thinks, talks, operates, and all that, we can play games together. We can. But we also do stuff outside of games. Games aren't the only thing that we do together. We talk about all kinds of stuff. she talks to me about her job with solar panels, with electrical hookups and all that she deals with. There's a lot of weird electrical stuff that goes on, by the way, with solar, apparently. And then I tell her about, like, programming, about, like, you know, some of my dreams and aspirations and what I like to do, what I want to be interested in. She's expressed interest. She wants to help me make a video game. She'd like to do some of the artwork and stuff. I want to do the programming and to make the game actually work. So it's a perfect mix there, but we agree that there's a time and a place for that. We just don't have the time yet. We agree that we want to do the basement. We both try to find ways to work on the basement whenever we can. So I guess, to me, it's finding somebody that's compatible with the way that you think. She started making a fuss about it that I wasn't spending a lot of time with her and all that. There were times I wouldn't answer to her messages or her calls because I already been tired of it, so I don't maybe this way. Maybe that was your mistake, Red. Are you kidding me? So she's making a fuss that you weren't spending a lot of time with her, meaning she's begging you to spend time with her because she wants to be with you. Hint, hint, she wants to spend time with you. Maybe you should spend time with her, you know, like actually do something. Because that sounds like you weren't doing anything with her. And then you just stop responding to her messages. You're like, essentially like, you're half ghosting her because you're getting tired of it. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's a dick move. That's a dick move. Yeah. You should, in my opinion, if you see a text, you have the responsibility to respond to that text. I have never ignored somebody's text, and not even on Discord. Sometimes I'm not where I can actually access Discord and see it, and sometimes, like, Discord acts weird, I don't always get the messages, but if I see a message, I respond to the message as promptly and as quickly as I can. Because to me, I prefer to have a response quickly when I'm asking questions or if I'm having a discussion, and so I give the same courtesy that as soon as I see a message, within due time, I will try to respond as quickly as I am able. So, and again, I don't know the whole situation with it, but from the way that you were describing it, it seemed like you were already thinking that maybe it was kind of your fault, which means that you might have a little bit of guilt with it. You have to understand that it's compromise. That does not mean that you give and give and give and give and give and just always give to make the relationship work. She has to also give back to make the relationship work, so maybe I should have talked to her about it back then, young, so I didn't know how to approach it. Well, so you say back then, young, didn't know how to approach it, but you're describing it now as if maybe you still don't know how to approach it. Does that make sense? So here's what I would suggest before we start to get the poll up for the game. If you truly want to have a girlfriend, you have to think about, I think primarily maybe just a few things, okay? So let's count them out. So number one, what I would say you need to think about, what is your reason for wanting a girlfriend? Because believe it or not, there's multiple different reasons for wanting a girlfriend. So decide on that one. How permanent do you want it? Is this just like a fling type of thing? Do you want someone that's like a life partner thing? You need to actually decide that, because that determines a lot of how you approach relationships from there. Second one is, are you willing to change something about your lifestyle in order to meet in the middle? Not give up anything, but just, you know, alter and adjust, basically. And then three, and this is probably like the biggest one, number three, is like, are you willing to communicate? That's like, I'd actually bump number three to number one. Like, you need to be able to communicate. A couple of reasons why I'm embarrassed to say it on here. If you're embarrassed to say it, is it because you want sex? Is that it? Because if that's the only reason that you want it, that's totally fine, but you have to make that very clear. Nah? Then why are you embarrassed? That's not it? Then I have no idea why you'd be embarrassed then. Nothing embarrassing talking about it, but let me get the poll up. I'll give you guys the game options for tonight here. So we're gonna go ahead and start the poll. Alright, poll as follows. What to start with? So I'll put Helldivers up there. I'll put Oxygen. not included. What else do we have? We'll put Tarkov up there. I'll put League as well up there just as options. And since we're kind of in a discussion mode, we'll go for 10 minutes just to give people proper time with it. So there you go. Polls up at the top. Make sure that you vote with whatever one you want to go with. And we'll go from there. Helldivers. Yeah, so it's Helldivers 2. You can go look it up. There's 10 minutes. Sketchy if you want to go and have a peek at that. It's pretty much just like a... It's an extraction shooter where you complete objectives versus like waves of enemies and all that, like hordes of enemies type of thing. So it's pretty fun. I really enjoy it. I've been really having a blast with it, and it's very memey. I like it a lot for that. But yeah, definitely go look it up. Helldivers 2 specifically, not the first one. First one kind of sucked. I can't deny, but the second one is a banger. But yeah. So you don't have to tell me what your reasons are, Red. You don't have to tell anybody here what your reasons are. What I think you should do, though, is whoever is your prospective girlfriend, at some point in the conversation, you need to tell them what you want out of this relationship. So, when I was talking to Tia, we were going out, we didn't have the discussion for like the first few months. And as we're getting to know each other, Tia actually kind of brought it up, just kind of offhanded casually. She's like, hey, are you thinking that this could be something more than just a temporary relationship? Like, do you think maybe we could get married? And I sat there and I thought, it wasn't an immediate response, but I said, yeah, I think we could do that. And it wasn't like I was just saying that to make her happy. I sat there, I had a legitimate moment. I sat there and I considered the options, right? I considered it. Because we'd been going out for, I think it was 4 months. Now, in this 4 months, we weren't going out and doing stuff every single week or anything like that. It wasn't that constant yet. It was like, we'd go to an event here, maybe a little bit there. I didn't have a phone at the time. So, fun fact, beginning of college, I didn't have a phone. I was communicating off of Facebook. Because I spent more time on a computer than I did, like, walking around needing a phone. So, fun fact there, I didn't have a phone for a long time. Once I did have a phone, then it was a lot easier to do that stuff. But we'd been going out for 4 months, doing, like, the occasional things, some, like, local activities. We went skeet shooting, we went to a movie, we had a little picnic at one point, we went to some school events, dances, too. We did go to some dances. And it was at the end of one of these events, I don't remember which event it was, but we were walking over to her dorm area, and she just brought up the conversation, and it wasn't just like a simple, is this something that we should do? And then it was a yeah. It took a few more minutes than that, where we were kind of like, bouncing the idea around and all that. But by the end of it, I said, yeah, after thinking about it, yeah. I think we could. So after that point, we had both come out and said and decided, hey, this might be a more serious thing. Maybe we should start thinking about it in longer terms. And what I meant by that is whenever we were going out, we were doing things that, you'd want to do with somebody that you're probably going to spend the rest of your life with, type of thing. So we started to do more, we started to be around each other more. There were times that I would come over, I would bring like a whole computer setup with a big old TV screen and all that to go slap down when she was RAing. Just so I could hang out with her. There was one time I did that, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to leave this here. You can play on this. You can use the TV screen if you want. I'm going to head over and go to work, because I was doing night shift graveyard stuff. And then it was just, when she was done, I gave her the keys to my car, and I sort of, just go put the stuff in the car when you're done, if you wouldn't mind. And then I'll take it back home with me when I'm done with the graveyard shift and all that. I think we did that like once, and after that I was like, well, I don't want her to do that work, so then it was just like, okay, it's almost time to go to work, I'm just going to tear this stuff all down, go put it in the car, give her a kiss goodbye, and then I went over and I went to work. I went to work my night shift. But over time, it was just kind of a, I decided that yes, I would like to propose, type of thing, right? And when I did that, I had a whole elaborate plan that I was going to do. And then she ended up having like a really, really bad night where school was getting to her. There was a particular class that was really eating away at her mental health. And I felt so bad that I was like, hey, wait, just wait here for a bit, okay? And I went up to the car. I had the ring there, just in the glove compartment where I could just kind of look at it all the time. And I went and got it. I came back and I just did an impromptu proposal right there where I gave her the engagement ring and all that. Which, by the way, the ring choice was not diamond. We had a discussion with this with a old friend who was not that great of a friend, who didn't like that the engagement ring was emerald instead of diamond. But Tia doesn't like diamonds. Tia likes emeralds. So that's why we chose to do an emerald. But why are you crying, Sketchy? But yeah, so there's a... Oh, again, just reminder for anybody that might have jumped in a little bit later. There is a poll up at the top to pick the game that we're going to start with. Feel free to vote on that, but if you don't want to vote on it, you don't have to vote on it. No, you don't have to do that. It's totally up to you if you just want to just ignore that completely. But I do need to point it out in case you didn't know that it was up there. And if you're over on YouTube, I don't know if anybody's over on YouTube right now. You can pop over here and you can also vote additionally on Twitch. Or if you're not verified, you don't want to do that, that's totally okay. You can just type into YouTube chat and just type a number. I can give you it right now. 1 is Helldivers, 2 is Oxygen, 3 is Tarkov, and 4 is Lee. And again, YouTube, you're privy to the same amount of silence if you do so choose to have that. Totally up to you. But yeah. So that's kind of what I mean by the whole compromise with it. Over the years that T and I have known each other, that we got married, we grew closer over the course of our marriage. We continue to grow closer every day. And we've shared a lot of things. There are things that I have told Tia that I have never told anybody else. She is my confidant. She is my secret keeper, as it were. Right? And we've had our ups and downs, and there are times that it does get rough. You don't always agree on everything, and sometimes you have some falling outs. But we have never gotten to the point that we have been in yelling matches with each other. And that is, that's important. That is important. If you're ever to the point that you're, like, actively yelling at another person, you need to take a step back and say, hey, am I in the wrong? Are they in the wrong? Are we in the wrong? Are we handling this like adults? Can we handle it better in the future? Have the discussion. And if you can't do that, that person may not be right for you. And you have to make that decision on your own. So, I don't know. I'm not, like, the best when it comes to relationship advice and all that, but the poll? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, if it makes you feel any better, we can do... Because it looks like Helldivers at the top. We can do Helldivers for the first bit. And then we can do Oxygen after. Because I'm probably not going to do Helldivers all night long. What about when Alex and I were loudly arguing about a rule in the board game Civilization? Okay. Now, see, there's a difference there. Because what you're both showing is passion. You're not actually yelling at each other about the other person. You are yelling at each other about an interpretation of a rule in a game. In a board game that you're playing, right? There is a difference between that, and there's actually something really good about that. I was worried about nothing. Yeah, so I'm not saying... So this poll isn't the only game that we're playing throughout the night. This poll is just for the game that we're starting with. So, that's what that's for. I just got a hiccup right there, excuse me. Yeah, so don't worry, we're gonna play some Oxygen later tonight, because I have made some progress on that viewer colony off stream because of Friday not being able to get on. So I will explain everything that I did outside the stream and like what changes were made to catch everybody up. Stop drinking so much, little feller. Right? Yeah, everybody knows I got a massive drinking problem, so what can I say? Excuse me. Alright, so let's see. It's looking like we're ticking down right here, so I'm going to assume that Helldivers is the winner here. So my plan is that I will do Helldivers. For those of you that haven't played Helldivers, I will explain a little bit how the game works. We'll even watch the hilarious intro cinematic, because I haven't played this game on stream yet, so I'm all good with that. And then we'll go through, like, some of the stuff that, how the game, like, actually works and stuff, but... She's been actually trying to get back in contact with me, but I'm not sure if I should talk to her or not. That is completely up to you, because I have no clue what the circumstances of you breaking up were. I don't know anything about that. I don't know if it was like a breakup that was in good faith, if it was in poor taste. I don't know if you broke up, if she broke up, if you both just agreed to break it off. You know, it's completely up to you on that. So, I have Helldivers, I've been enjoying it. Good. I just know there's some people, so Sketchy in particular was asking about Helldivers, so Sketchy didn't know about it. That's why I was bringing that up. Alright, so let's see. Let's come up here. Let's update our titles. Let's see if this works. And we can do... Try Helldiver 2. And that didn't work. That's okay. Okay, I just have to go through. I have to update YouTube's title too, so give me just a second here. And spread some democracy. Oh, indeed. Oh, indubitably. Okay, let's see. Some of that, and then we'll go through Helldivers 2. Done deal. Okay, and then we'll just turn off that. And pop it up. There we go. Situated here. Alright. There is going to be a little bit of adjustment with audio, so keep in mind this might be a bit loud. I like to have my game as loud as I can. Because I like to feel like I'm in the middle of the, you know, the stink, the thick of it and whatnot. Oh good, another Trump text. Excellent. Love that. Trump needs you, by the way. Alright. So we'll watch this in case anyone hasn't seen this. I think it's hilarious. It's nice and quick, too.
SUPEREARTH, our home. Prosperity. Liberty.
Hi there.
Democracy. Our way of life.
Oh, hello.
But freedom doesn't come free.
No! Sweet liberty! No! Look familiar? Scenes like these are happening all over the galaxy right now. You could be next. That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free.
Join the Helldivers.
That's my president!
Become part of an elite peacekeeping force.
Wait, Mosquito, you don't drink anymore? That can't be true.
Exotic new life forms. And spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy. Become a hero. Become a legend.
So good.
Become
How's Helldivers?
a
I actually really
Helldiver.
enjoy Helldivers, Rudy. Wish it was that easy to kill a Bile Titan. Well, you do like 3 more. You just do like 3 more recoilless shells on it. You can just like melt a Bile Titan. They're so easy to kill. As long as you have somebody do an assisted reload. Welcome, gentlemen, to the dream of freedom. Since I'm apparently a better person on anti-anxiety med, I stopped drinking. Oh, there you go. Okay, we might have to adjust volume a wee bit here. Just so you know. Do I have any, I got 6 medals, so nothing to do with that. Alright, so there you go. Here's our Helldiver. Praise the hug, gentlemen. Always praise the hug. We like to do light armor. That might be controversial to some people, but I do have reasons for it. So I am using the SC-37 Legionnaire light armor system, which is servo-assisted, which gives me an increased throwing range and provides more limb health. Very important to me. And the helmet gives me no benefits. It's just got so much drip on it. Look at that thing. Look at it. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. It's so good. All right. Let's see, what difficulty was I doing? I was trying some automatons last time with somebody.
Will you defend it?
I think I was just doing challenging, so I wanted to do extreme. Hey, wait a second, this wasn't bumped up before. Hold on. Hey, what happened to Angel's Venture? What the crap? What the crap? That's hateful. I will have my Helldiver look as good as yours. It's all about the drip, Rooney. Bless the drip. Alright, so let's see. I'm thinking I want to ease into it a little bit tonight. So I'm going to start with hard, then go to extreme, I think. We'll see if I'm going to find a little group here. Because I don't think I want to do a solo on hard to start off with. I could, but maybe I just find I find a group. I'll just like sync up with them because this was all fine last night. That's pretty hateful. Joel's really screwing us over here.
Allied destroyer.
Let's see if they'll let us in.
Received.
It's already in progress. Okay, so we're dropping into an ICBM mission here.
The Angel's Venture system.
Let me know if the volume's too loud, by the way. I do tend to have it really loud on my end, just because I like to be immersed, but I can turn it down on your end if it's too much. Let's see here.
Mission coordinates locked.
They've got a machine gun. That looks like a recoilless. I'll get space optimization for myself here. I think what I'm going to do is... They got a couple of stratagems, it looks like. No napalm, though. Hateful. So I'm going to do a supply bag, because they don't look like they're running one. So I'm not going to be doing the guard dog, then. And he does have the recoilless rifle there, so I'll take a flamethrower. He's got a Gatling. I'll do some incendiary mines. And we'll see if we can integrate with this squad, okay? Last I checked, my push to talk was not working either, so we'll see how this goes.
The fate of all humanity's children are in your hands. Do not let them.
Gentlemen, that is
Requesting orbital strike.
real dark. That is real dark. I'm gonna wait for my stuff to come down, then I'll link up with them. Can I have my bag, please?
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Point me to the enemy.
Orbital inbound.
Why would he use an orbital on a bile spitter? I need to pay attention to these guys, I guess. Is it too dark, by the way?
Joining the fray.
I better get my stuff back. I'm glad he was quick to bring me back in. Not everyone is. Did they get the codes? They did get the codes.
Fire in the hole.
Oh my gosh, he threw a frag again and it blew the flames on me. What a start, dude. Yeah, randos are crazy, I'm just saying.
Calling down fortification.
Oh. Ow.
Calling in reinforcements.
Better pick up his samples. Alright. So note to self.
I found something.
Let's see. One of them's low on ammo and stuff, actually.
Calling down supplies.
I didn't mean to pick that up. Oh, he picked up the bag already.
Sample collected.
Turn that flashlight to auto. There we go.
Bag's empty.
Now they hit the mine, so we're good. Do.
Found something.
I'll let him get the medal. Because I'm nice. I'll let him have the glory.
Objective located. Northeast.
I want that. I don't care if they come with me, I want this.
Enemy patrol. Southeast. Calling in an eagle. Fire in the hole.
This fool walked right in front of my firing line. Are you kidding me? Why would he do that? And randos are crazy.
Package acquired.
You gotta turn it on first, my guy.
Dropping package.
Got a sample. I've got the package.
Orbital incoming.
Yeah, we do gamer strats here, boys. That dude just picked a fight while we're trying to load up this artillery. Are you kidding me?
Package acquired. Dropping package.
I see another shell that can go in.
Package acquired. Dropping
See,
package.
this is where you learn the real strats here. I feel like it's really dark on your guys' end. I'm gonna fix it as soon as I get a moment here. I think I just need to up the brightness to get a filter on there.
Package acquired. Dropping package.
Nope. Let's say, please tell me that doesn't just
I've
explode.
got the package. Dropping package.
That's the last one.
I'm on the terminal.
Nope. It'll be about there. And now we have artillery.
Marking location.
She's doing a dance behind me there. I don't know what Orange is doing.
New mag.
All right. Just gonna send us on our way here.
Reinforcing.
So I knew he was gonna die out there on his own.
Democracy has landed. Calling down a support weapon.
Okay. We're at the ICBM. Yeah, it looks way darker on OBS than it does here. It's kind of crazy.
I'll handle the terminal.
I've got this one.
Okay.
Engaging terminal.
Eagle 1 rearming. Be back shortly.
Calling down fortifications.
I just like to put mines down and like lock off one area at least. And I've been experimenting with the incendiary mines for bugs specifically.
Requesting tac pack. Calling down support weapon.
Alright, I guess I don't get my bag. What the heck?
I'm on the terminal.
Because I stood on it? That's kind of lame. I think I know why I don't do this difficulty with like randos and stuff, because this is actually like really easy on hard. Yeah, there's like nothing even coming for us here. Huh. That's kind of lame.
Handle the terminal.
Oh, hello.
Enemy patrol east. Enemy patrol east.
You have been a stalwart line of freedom. Extract when ready.
Requesting orbital. New mag.
Woo!
Less than 20 minutes remaining.
Dropping a pin east. Requesting orbital strike.
Oh my word, dude. Bugged. Sick.
Tagging location. Enemy patrol. North. Northwest.
Yes, sir.
Whatever it takes. Bug hive. Sending in an eagle.
Need liberty.
I forget the impacts are kind of weird for popping bug nests. Oh, jeez. Man, that's why. I still have my supply back for a bit, so I need this. Oh, that's what I needed. Whoops. We're gonna get it, boys.
Reporting to the front.
I've never had a bile spitter just like one-shot me like that. That was kind of crazy, actually. Whoops. They're quick on it. I like it. I just need to get the one. Holy. Spawn camping.
Fire in the hole.
Woo! Okay. Reload. Yeah. Okay. Stand up. Thank you. Oh, we can't leave the samples behind. They're not picking up their samples. I gotta go back for the samples. We can't leave the samples, gentlemen. Get off me.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
The other one. There we go.
Tagging map. Southeast.
Let's say I want to do that. Yeah, later, kids. I'm on the clock. Have fun with your bugly friends. Okay. Supply pack is still gonna be a bit. And I don't feel good using the team resupply for myself, so. Oh, hello. Oh, jeez. Maybe those samples ain't it. Where's the facility? Where is it?
Reinforcing!
Yeah, you can reinforce back there. I'm going for this.
Request approved. Reinforcements on
Because
the
this
way.
one should just be as simple as blowing up the building. And I don't have... oh, I have the artillery, actually. Ow. Mini nuke. Perfect. Run!
Support weapon inbound.
Dropping a pin. West.
Now we just head for the exfil. Murder. Oh, indeed. It's not murder, it's liberty and democracy. Let's see. Now I can get the supply bag. Throw it ahead of me. I'll get the... I'm gonna get the flamethrower too while I'm here.
Sending down support weapon.
Because I just have a fondness of the flamethrower for bugs. I don't know what it is. I feel like an exterminator. Oh. Case in point. It's also really helpful for locking down choke points. Let's see if hombres can catch up to us here. Oh, is that a resupply point that we left behind? I think it is. We're just gonna top that off, give a little drive-by on it here. Oh, and my mines, don't forget. Hopefully they don't forget either.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Yeah, the mini nuke was delightful, I cannot deny. I can get this started before they get here. I don't need to wait for them.
Calling in extraction.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Calling in reinforcements.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Requesting fortification.
Reinforcing.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Eagle 1 rearming. Be back shortly.
I shouldn't need the Eagle for this, but...
Orbital inbound.
look at those incendiary mines going off. Why would you hit the orbital on that, my boy?
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Let's see. Oh, I think we ran out of the artillery shells. That sucks. Man, stop blowing up my mines, kids!
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Let them cook.
Mag's empty.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Calling down
T-minus
supply.
10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
Just hit the ground a little bit, let them burn. Oh, those, I didn't get it on the ground as much as I thought. Oops.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Another victory for the right side of history.
Victory! Play a planet defense mission. Oh, I guess I haven't actually defended a planet yet. There you go, see? They weren't going to do all these objectives without me. Just saying. Look at all that.
SuperEarth's finest back in action.
Glorious victory. Oh, wait, medium? I thought we were on hard. Well, now I'm disappointed. Now I gotta finish the mission at least, but like, that's really sad. I thought I was on hard. I might have to go check my settings then. Yeah, that was only level 3. No wonder it was so easy. That makes a lot more sense. Alright, stand by a second. Let me, let's get the game capture to switch over to Helldivers. That should, okay, that should brighten it up a little bit. Hopefully that's a little easier for you guys to see when it's in the nighttime stuff, but I apologize, I didn't think about that.
I've rarely seen liberty dispensed so rapidly.
Sweet. 10 medals? Can I get anything with 10 medals at this point? I don't think I can. Nope. Not that I want, I should say. Guess while we're waiting for them, because I can't do anything, let's look at our stratagems. What do I want? My brother-in-law, last night, was trying the anti-material rifle, and it actually didn't seem all that bad. I was kind of surprised. It, at least against automatons, it seemed like a good choice. I think the autocannon would be way better, but maybe I'll just save up and I'll just get the autocannon. This airburst strike is pretty good. I did like that, but I've been getting the Eagle cluster bomb. That seems real nutty. I really like that one. I do like the smoke strikes for the automatons. I don't think they're meant for bugs at all. Hey, that was rude. They didn't want to finish the mission with your boy? I'll screw you kids too then, I suppose. Oh, the host left the game. Ah. So I guess it was just a couple of randos. Alright, let me check this. Could have swore that I was on hard. Maybe these aren't indicative of that then. Retrieve essential personnel. That could be fun. Never mind. That we could also just not do that.
Answer, Helldiver.
Let's see. Retrieve valuable data. I could help this guy. He's level 6.
Allied destroyer.
Never mind. I don't want to help him. Oh, they've been on that service way too long. I don't want to hop in on that.
Allied destroyer.
Okay.
Coordinates received.
You know, I hate people anyway, to be honest with you. Maybe I'll just do my own solo mission then. On level 5? I haven't done a solo in a hot second. Let's see if I can swing this, actually. So what do we got? We have retrieve essential personnel, eradicate a terminid swarm. Okay. Kill terminids within their numbers. And then civilians trap. That's a pretty normal one. You know, why not?
Mission coordinates locked.
Alright.
Pods primed.
Level 5 solo. Let's try it.
Engaging.
And this one, I'm just trying to kill as many bugs as I can. So we're gonna grab our friend Rover. And
Orbit synchronized.
we'll grab a flamethrower to help us out a bit. Napalm. Because I don't think mines will do us a lot. Well, you know what we could do? We could do a
Allied destroyer has
Gatling
joined
turret
squadron. Engaging orbital thrusters.
there. Look at that. I have friends. Ooh-wee.
Orbit synchronized. Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
I wasn't even like, I don't think I was actively looking for people, but I got people here helping me now, so I'm with it. They're all like about my level too, so sick. We got rovers everywhere. Let's go. Alright, I know I could do this solo, but like
Launch initiated.
having just a random like 3 people come over and join on this will make this like cake. This will be done so quick. Unhappy with who you are? Change your appearance, voice, and personality in the customization chamber. It's that easy. I love these tips. Oh, cool. It's not even a night one. Every single one of these I do, it's at night for some reason. That was
You
buggy.
are the best of the best. Live up to your name. Live up to freedom.
There's already bug breach. Oh, right here.
Calling down a sentry.
Is that it? Woohoo! I almost got sprayed by my Gatling.
Requesting air support.
There's something big and spooky over here. I was trying to spread it out so we could just hit up a bunch of stuff, but
Warning, you are leaving the mission area.
yeah, I'm not meaning to leave. Relax. Where'd they all go? I didn't get the other one.
Bug tunnel breach.
There's one over there with purple.
Have a taste of democracy.
Oh yeah. Very nice.
New canister.
Just gonna chuck the canister. I shouldn't need this for much longer.
Got a sample.
There are more samples everywhere. Might as well, right? Since we're here, waiting for bugs to show up in places. Man, my turret is still here. It hasn't gone through its ammo.
Bug tunnel breach. Requesting air support.
Warning, you are leaving the mission area.
All right. Whee! We love Rover.
You have been a stalwart,
Ah, come on.
Going down a sentry.
Pelican 1 approaching.
Yeah, we got a hug, boys.
Requesting sentry.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
We got a hug, gentlemen.
Countdown initiated.
Come on, give us the hug on the way out.
Requesting orbital strike.
Come on, baby. Yeah!
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Liberty has seen you.
Alright, I like these guys. They can stay. Blue and green can stay. Purple didn't give me a hug. He's on my hit list now. He's suspect at this point. He could be a communist for all I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. How many samples did we pick up too? I wonder. Glorious victory. I want to see the samples here. 14. Pretty good. That's not bad, actually. They're all just the basic samples, but they're still samples. I'll take them. 100% I'll take them. So there you go. That's the general premise of Helldivers, by the way. Bang, bang, bang. Pew, 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 pew. Alright, let's have a look at these stats, boys. I only got 42 kills, really.
Now that is what
Oh, I got more than the rest of my team.
resources.
Probably because we were using all... I only fired 4 shots, technically, because it was the... because it was the flamethrower that's hilarious. I guess turret kills and maybe rover doesn't count as kills.
The galactic war waits for no
For you personally, that's interesting.
Are you ready, Helldiver?
Let's see here. Let's go this one because I haven't seen it yet.
Coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
Pass the test, Purple.
Thrusters.
He passed the test. Let's go. Let's freaking go. I guess we just go right there, I think. Give him the booster there. And I think we're just defending, so I'll do a supply bag. I'll be the good boy here. I'll do a supply bag, some expendable anti-tank in case we need it. And then we got turrets. We got turrets out our butts. Oh my goodness. I do like that there is a day and night cycle on the planets, and you can actually have a turn night during one of your operations. I think that's really cool. X marks the spot.
Go now.
We were close.
And fear the shadow of night or death, nor tyranny, for justice is your cause.
Oh, did I actually forget to get my own support weapon? Oh, because I opted for the anti-tank, that's right. That's right.
Got a sample.
Let's see. And it's already begun, huh?
Calling down fortifications.
Oh, jeez!
Requesting sentry.
Burn! Burn, dang it!
New mag.
So the reason I put the turret over here is because it gives just enough elevation to shoot over those citizens' heads as they're moving, hopefully. Emphasis on hopefully.
Support weapon inbound.
Bring that down here just so I have an option. I also love that when you run out of ammo, you get like that satisfying click, too. Not satisfying when you need the ammo, but... So my whole job right here is just to keep these citizens moving. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. He caught it. Ooh. Yeah, it died. Wait for the green here. Alright, I should have one of these on me at all times, just in case. I know they're expendable, but... I hear a bug. Did it just smoke? Okay, I got a few seconds before I can put down more fortifications.
Requesting sentry. Fire in the hole.
Easy, gentlemen. Oh, it didn't work.
This is for you.
There. Oh, you have to stay near him.
Marking location. Objective located. Tagging location.
Run over here and snag this. Okay. I'm just gonna replace the mines over here, honestly.
Requesting fortifications.
Now the Gatling sentry, that's gonna have a little different position, I think, right here.
Down a sentry.
Just in case anything gets through. Is the idea. We got the crossfire, gentlemen.
You may extract with honor.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Alright. I'll call it.
Calling in extraction.
Ah, I messed up.
Throwing supply beacon.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
I can't vault that, real?
Prosperity.
No, I don't need that. Not unless the charger shows up again.
Bugs. Southwest. Ending in an eagle.
ETA, T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds.
New mag.
Beautiful.
Requesting air support.
ETA, T-minus 1 minute.
Beauty.
Calling down a
Why am I so bad at what? Sketchy? Woohoo!
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Get heavy. West 100 meters.
There's a heavy.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Aiming at an eagle.
See, that's why the autocannon's really good for those.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
I'm gonna say I hit that shot.
Requesting advanced weaponry. I'm out.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone.
Allied
Pelican
destroyer
1,
leaving
preparing for
squadron.
touchdown.
What? Hey, what the crap?
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Where'd my team go? What the crap?
Victory was never
Guys? Guys? Right at the end, they all just disconnected. It just said they straight up left the game. What the heck? I'm too stubborn to play Oni. I can't seem to stick with one world for oxygen. Really? What do you mean? Wouldn't stubbornness mean that you just, like, you stick to a world? I'm a little confused by that. Citizen killed. When? Fake news, I'd say. Well, that kinda sucks. I think I could still finish it solo, though. That sucks. That was a pretty solid team, I felt like, at least. So I'm a little sad that, that they're gone. They even all hugged me. Man. Yeah, what's your qualms with oxygen recently? I thought you liked it.
Welcome back. Well done.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Alright, let's see. I think I wanted to get the autocannon unlocked. Because I think the autocannon, let's see, effective against light vehicle armor. And this is vehicle armor, so that's the difference there. So I could use the autocannon for some things. Maybe it's not as effective against the chargers, though. Okay. This mission type I should be capable of doing solo. So the way this is going to work is that we have to focus primarily on entrenchment tactics here. And I am going to go for terminating this broadcast. So we're going to drop kind of out here in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to go for the resist injury, just for myself personally. And I'm going to try the... Problem is I give up on a playthrough. Okay, well, so what makes you give up on that playthrough, though, in particular? So I want this Gatling, I want a machine gun sentry to help me dealing with stuff around. I am going to have the rover module to help me with just general cleanup. Ooh, hold on a second, no. Yeah, because I'm going to have the rover bag, so I can't have the autocannon bag. So this would limit me on my ability to deal with... Right. So we're actually going to switch that turret for the expendable anti-tank. Because that should cover all of my bases here for a solo bit.
Helipod launch initiated.
The fear of running into a problem I can't solve. So like what sort of problem on your last one made you move worlds that you couldn't solve? You know what I mean? Because we can discuss that, we can talk about it.
All the
Okay, we're
galaxy
clear right
looks to
now.
you for salvation. Let nothing
So I'm gonna get the rover down, and then I'm gonna drop one expendable anti-tank just to get one on me. Oh goodness, the orange bile spitters too. We get rover and an expendable anti-tank. That is a point of interest I'd like to explore, but I'd like to take care of the optional objective first. So if we happen to come back this way, then we'll deal with that as we get there. Okay, and much like I suspected, the one thing I won't have is orbitals right now. This is very much a, like, one-man army setup we've got going on here. Let's see. So we got 40 minutes. We can take our time with this approach here. And since I don't have orbitals, I can't just blow up that facility right now. So we're gonna do this.
Deploying minefield, stand clear.
I want the minefield down first. Then I'm gonna throw down this Gatling sentry here. Gonna put it off center for me. So now we're gonna aggro them and have them run through the minefield at us. The idea here is that if the minefield can't get them, Gatling can get them, and if not, then we're good. Or finding a good seed. So the way that I see it is, who cares about finding a good seed? Every seed is a challenge. You know what I mean? So just stick with it. Stick with it until you die. Okay. There wasn't as many in there as I thought. They didn't call in a bug breach either. So we're going to leave this as a defensible position. So we're going to just make sure we mark...
Tagging map, north.
I'm going to mark that tag for my minefield so I don't forget about it and get slapped by it. But now I have a fallback point. Stick with it until you die. Yeah. Alright. Broadcast tower. And my Gatling engaged in patrol, looks like. Alright, now we just gotta get the signal strength. There you go. Alright, so my Gatling must have ran out of ammo. Or they destroyed it. They could have just destroyed it too. Alright, so now... Nest, 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 objective is the plan. So we're gonna go
Dropping a pin.
here,
Southwest.
and those mines will maybe just like snag a patrol or two. Should add that as a quote, you think so? So, I guess... How do I explain this? It's hard to explain without being in oxygen, because like, so the viewer colony seed is pretty terrible, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a pretty terrible, seed. See, I can wait 30 seconds to have some backup here. I think I want to, but I might be able just to clean through this. I'm gonna have to clean through it. Come on, get out of the way. Okay, we hit one of the ones that was gonna... Oh, never mind.
I'm out.
Is that... Alright. Run, boys! To the minefield! Oops! Good minefield. So good it worked on me, by the way. Oopsie. That's awful.
Ready to liberate.
I was just at the edge of it, too. Oh my goodness.
Sending down sentry.
I need the expendable anti-tank. Yeah, so again, this is we're doing an entrenchment doctrine, which is going to work, but we have to rely on our cooldowns a little bit here. Let's see, hopefully my stuff didn't just go flying too many places. There's Rover. I'm gonna keep this, has more ammo. Rover, and then I think I just had an expendable HE. I can just pick... Oh, I shot it already. That's right. That's right. So we'll just grab another one here. And then be very careful to not run into our mines for the second time. I don't wait until you play Oni. Sure, yeah. We'll probably play Oni here in a couple hours. Won't be too much longer. Okay. There's still a couple waiting around here, it looks like. Alright. What do we have, meow? This is just a communication link. Oh, this is the radar tower. Oh, okay, this is gonna let us know everything that's on the map. That's actually great.
Sending down equipment package.
Yep, we'll throw down some supplies. This means we can, like, loot up the seed here, then. Delightful. We've got a patrol. They're probably going to call in a bug breach. Nothing I can really do about that because I can't see the full patrol. Never mind. We got him. Oh, perfect. It happens to be in the right orientation. Okay, wow, there's actually quite a bit of goodies around that we can go smack up. Game Chef's Kiss. Yes, sir. Difficulty playing on. This is on 5, which I think is just challenging. Started a mission with some randos, and they all, like, disconnected simultaneously. I don't know what happened there. Oh, hello. Don't mind me.
Sending down sentry.
Gonna throw down some mines and stuff.
Deploying minefield. Stand clear.
You would be right here.
I'm out!
That did not crack his armor.
Mission area.
Say hello to democracy!
Crap, I was trying to crack his leg armor.
Bug hive spotted! Prepare to exterminate!
Oh, I thought he was gonna spit. Alright, the mines will help a little bit, but it did make things a little awkward for me.
Get some! Get some!
In terms of, like, actually destroying that stuff. Some of the fog means there's a biospawner somewhere nearby. Oh, nice. But yes, only good bug is a dead bug. You are right, Bob. You are right. Alright, I need my,
Sending down support weapon.
There you go. Try not to explode it right next to me there. Hit the leg.
I'm out!
There it is.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Really? I was gonna say, die! Bro. Alright, we happen to have one of these, so...
I'm out!
Oh, it's out? Didn't realize it was out of ammo, Get off me. Is there just one? No, there's a couple. Avoid the mines, gentlemen. Impacts are a little, spooky, too. Not used to them yet. That was a heavy nest? I thought it was just a medium. I'll take it. Alright, we got the radar towers. We got 30 minutes. We're good. We are good. Let's see here. I hear some booglies. Okay.
Deploying equipment package.
Well, that's not gonna work, is it? I just wanted to hit it because I thought it'd be funny. Oh, hi! I'm trying to hit his face. He did not present his face to me.
How'd you like the taste of...
Rover, I'm about to put you down. That was uncalled for, Rover. You buffoon. Betrayed by my own guard dog. Come here. I'll give you one more chance, Rover. Woo! Come on, Rover. Rover? Rover, now's not the time. Rover, thank you. Stop pouting. Legit, Rover, you need to kind of take a chill pill on that. Bottle it up or something, my guy. Let's see here. Give me my samples back. Yes. Seriously, can you believe Rover? Such a sore loser. Okay, that's all topped off. Oh, not this though. Give this a little tappy tap. We'll give it a full reload later, but for now. Well, that sucks. Good, Rover. Good.
Freedom forever!
Good for bugs. I don't like them for automatons, though. Oh, hit the face. Thank you. Another one?! Say, I always have a hard time, like, finding that face when it's all musky like that. Wait, there was something valuable. Thank you. Hi. Thank you. Rover. Rover. A little faster. Thank you. I like you, Rover. You're a good sport. Just don't be such a dip, alright? Friendly fire is only tolerated by way of fellow Helldivers, not by silly bots like yourself, alright? Let's see. More simples. Alright, let's see here. That was more just because it was satisfying. Is that my objective down there? Is that the uplink? That's... oh, that's extraction, actually. Interesting. Okay, let's hit this, Oh, you really have to give me a flamethrower right now? Nah, I don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need it. I can call a flamethrower later. I don't need that one. I don't need that one. It's okay. The machine gun is going to be very handy for our strategy here. Oh, you know what one of the problems is without having orbitals? Is your spore spewer. Although I think I can do it with the expendable. Oh. At least we know that's where the spore spewer is, even. Oh, genius.
Deploying support weapon.
Yeah, I think I can just pop it with one of these.
Come out!
Yes, sir. Oh, dear.
Permanent hive structure destroyed.
Alright, Rover. Oh my goodness. Come on, come on. I gotta hit the leg, hit the leg, hit the leg. Hold still.
Come out!
Give me the machine gun. Ah! Out of my way. Thank you, Rover.
How'd you like to chase for freedom?
I was not sure if I should stick that shot. I thought he was gonna reach me. Oh, you. Okay. Sheesh. At least I can see now. Hey. Oh, did we aggro the objective site? I think we aggro the objective site. Yeah, see, this is one of the reasons I like light armor, is because you're just so mobile. Typically, they don't even, like, get close enough to touch you. If you can just maneuver around. Throw the SSD over there. Hit the face. Thank you.
Mag's empty. Say hello to democracy.
Slick moves, Rover. Slick moves. Uh-huh. Alright, that's the hatch. Rover! Rover, I swear to you. Okay, and then we just gotta give her a little spice. A little bit of that. Oh. I got a rare sample.
One step closer to mission completion.
Okay, let's get a resupply real quick.
Deploying equipment package.
We've got a few things we can hit up along the way here. I should probably take care of that nest before I leave. 20 minutes, I think we can do it. Oh, hi. Don't mind me. Continue to not mind me. Stop minding me. Rover. Rover, this is not the time to take a nap. Rover. Rover. Wake up, Rover. Thank you. I want to conserve a little ammo, so I'm going to just let Rover take care of that.
Mission at 20 minutes.
And we're going to head for the holes, I believe, are over here. seriously? Oh no. There's a charger over here. Since I can see the charger beforehand, I'm gonna try to just knock it out. With a 2-shot, maybe. If I get lucky. So I need to catch its attention first.
I'm out.
So we expose the leg. There we go. Easy. We might have aggroed a couple. Ow. Okay. See, bugs are easy because all you have to do is kite them at these levels. Not a whole lot to it, really, in my opinion. Oh, hello. Alright. It's not too bad. Not getting a lot of use out of my deployables, though. Oh, shoot. I hear another...
Deploying support weapon.
Just to make this easier on myself, I am going to throw down a Gatling.
Down sentry.
Bug hive spotted.
There it is.
I'm out.
Ow. It took out my sentry.
Never destroy our way of life.
Took out my sentry. I didn't think that it would actually aggro onto it like that.
How'd you like it?
Woo! Serious? Seriously? Rover? I'm replacing you. I'm getting a different rover. You're done for, kid. I'm over it now. Please don't tell me there's a patrol right here. Okay, thank you. Yep. You're getting replaced. Sorry, bud. Is what it is. Alright. Hello, new rover. Hopefully you're better than the last one.
How about a nice cup of liberty?
There's one hole left I gotta get. I don't have a grenade, though. Okay, listen, kid. We're gonna have issues, you and I. Give me this.
I'm out.
I missed, because I'm stupid. Just gonna resupply at this point, get some grenades up. Is that another charger? Are you kidding me? That's hateful. That is downright hateful. And so, hey, Rixar, how you doing? Listen, bud.
Fire in the hole.
Alright, goodbye. I'm over it now, bye. Don't be obsessed with me later. Oh, yeah, gimme. Pick those back up. Yeah, it sucks to be that guy. I wonder what happened to that dude. He must not be very patriotic. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Okay. A moment to breathe. Oh, we just had to, like, finish locking it in place, I guess. Ooh. Rare. Rare. Common. Thank you. We don't have to hit every single point of interest. That nest took me longer than I thought it would, actually. So that's main objective. There's 2 nests to the side. Easy. Alright, new rover. Come on, baby. You got this? There you go. Oh, no. Alright, let's see. Let's get need some HE. You wouldn't charge a guy with glasses, would you? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Turn around.
I'm out.
I was gonna say, I'm trying to crack his leg. Did that get it? No?
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
Oh my word. I cannot believe that didn't crack his leg. I must have been just barely off on it. Ow. Alright. Oh, he went right over the rock. Dang it. I was trying to mess with his pathfinding a little bit. And mess with it I did. Ah, dang it. I hate trying to kill him from the back like this, but that's more like it. But yeah, I can't believe I didn't crack his leg. Come on, bud. Trying to snake my way past him because he's not charging me anymore. Alright, you know what? Let's do this one. I did not dive past him. In case you were wondering, that did not happen. Okay. Oh, well, would you look at that? I was wondering why it was bugged.
Reinforcing. Mag's empty.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Ready to liberate.
Grab these. Don't think you're expecting extra company? No. That's okay, though, I guess. I'm saluting, Bug. Taking those. Easy.
New mag.
Alright.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Sample collected.
Yeah, that charger was unexpected. And with 10 minutes, we have to do the evac, so I'm just gonna run straight for the evac. Because I don't have time to go through the outposts anymore. If he dies there, I'll just reinforce him back over here because we need to get going.
Main objective nearby.
Just gotta get in here. Really?
Empty. Fire in the hole.
Oh, I completely whiffed that one. I keep forgetting I have the extended throw.
Mag's empty. You will never destroy our way of life. I got the terminal.
Just making sure. Serious?
Engaging terminal.
Ow.
I got the terminal. Reinforcing.
I don't know about those mortars, man.
Do it. Fly beacon. Requesting sentry.
Deploying sentry.
I think Moby killed himself. Oh, I know he did. Rover, please don't kill them. Dang it, Rover.
Requesting fortification. Mag's empty.
Only 2 citizens made it in that one.
Advanced weaponry.
Dang it, Rover.
Oh, democracy.
You're jeopardizing this play style.
Heavy. On my position.
Heavy? Okay.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Well, I'm just gonna hit that because they're right on top of me. Okay. There's the heavy boy. I think he's kind of stuck. I hope he's stuck at least. Yeah, he's kind of stuck. Almost gonna bag dump into him. It's kind of a waste of ammo, honestly, but now he's not gonna show me, huh? Very nice. Get that out of my way. Then just in case we need another one. I think that's it though. Now it's just a matter of just spamming them in and then running for exfil because we are running short on time. Stratagem really want the 500 kilogram eagle. Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, that'll do that. And I think we just do didn't try to join it here quick play. Seems odd.
Freedom has prevailed. Now head to the extraction point.
Let's see. just gonna run for exfil now.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver.
There's a big boy in front of us here.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Requesting tac pack.
Let's see. I think we hit up all of the POIs in this area, so it's not a huge deal anymore. Yeah. I'm just gonna run to start the extraction process. Big explosions are nice, though, I will admit. They are quite nice. Let's see. We're just gonna go on, get up here. I'm a little slow. Alright. Get this started, they'll catch up. Go faster, I'm trying!
Calling down a sentry. Calling down fortifications.
That's just a possible direction, I think someone will come, so... They missed the mark for giving divers the ability to call in big explosion to 500 kilogram. Did they now?
Requesting sentry.
Sample right here.
T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
And they're coming. They're always coming. I don't think they're going to be coming this time, though.
Requesting supplies. Enemies afloat. Northeast.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Marking location.
Come on, Smile. Back up.
Never mind. Cancel that. Grenade.
So I was trying to bait them into a funnel there. I didn't want them to stand in the funnel.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Trying to use the Gatling with its position.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
You have to do with rival factories, just bugs. Always bugs and automatons. It's all PvE. There's no PvP.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Fire in the hole.
That's still locked up.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone.
There's friendly fire though, yeah, but it doesn't have to be like on purpose or anything.
Watch where you're standing. Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
That's right, Smiles passes the vibe check.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 begin.
I just want to point out, Mobius did not hug me. They thought they might toss us some PV human factions. Well, so they do have the automatons, which are kind of like that. They do hint at like illegal propaganda broadcasts, which means that there is like some human element in there somewhere, but man, can you believe that? I did all the work with the optionals and all that, and then they're just gonna swoop in and just take the credit with me. Kind of weird how it auto-dropped me in. Glorious victory, gentlemen. 8 medals, yay. And 4 rare samples, huzzah. Isn't that wondrous? Isn't that stupendous? Oh, would you look at that? It's 100% liberated in the span of a couple hours. That did not take long to fix that situation, did it? Unless that's another, like, visual bug I'm seeing. Pew pew pew, bing bang bang, bullet 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 gun. They're everywhere. The stats.
Well done. Lots of enemies killed.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna need you to kill more people next time.
Destroyer has left squadron.
Very
Welcome
sad.
aboard, Helldiver.
Very sad that.
Now that you're here, the war.
Let's see here. So I got 5,000 acquisition we can slap down. I mean, laser cannon's funny, but I'm not sure it's any good against, like, your typical bugs so much. Oh, maybe it is. No, it doesn't look like it's too bad, actually. Airburst strike, I do like that. Because it goes in like 3 stages, I believe, or is it 2? Might be a 2-stage. Is it 3? Okay, it's kind of what I thought. Hey, wait a second, Mobius, you left me here with Smiles? Real? You dropped in here, Smiles joined you, and then you left Smiles? I have many questions about your motivations here. Kick him. I mean, if you guys want to play with me, you can if you want to. Like, I'm not opposed to it. It's just, you know, it was just unannounced and it was just a surprise. That's all. I'll up the difficulty too if you want. If you guys just want to join me and just
Your fellow
pop in.
Helldivers rage against the enemy's tyranny. Join them.
Wasn't trying to be rude. It's okay. Oh yeah, so we still need to defend this then, is what it is.
The planet cries out for liberation.
Have to do extreme then. Same if you'll have me. Yeah, just go ahead, just both of you just join me then. I'm just gonna start an operation. Let's see.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Let's see, I guess. Let's look around.
Mission coordinates locked.
We'll start with the ICBM launch then.
Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters.
Ah, so this is a 2.
Orbit
This is a
synchronized.
2-parter. That is stupendous.
What about here?
Why won't it let me? Waiting for players? Ah, okay, I have to wait. I gotta wait.
Here?
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
I still have to wait, apparently.
What about here? Here? What about here?
There it goes. Alright. Oh, well, there goes my vitality enhancement. Let's see what everybody else is taking. So you take an autocannon, you got recoilless. Turrets. I'll take a supply bag then. And a flamethrower. And you guys got some orbitals, so I will just focus on entrenching, I think. Yes. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't need orbitals, personally. Well, I guess we'll see how this goes.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Another Trump text. Awesome. Oh, the atmosphere is green. Look at that. Isn't that something?
Let them come.
Alright.
Let them brawl. Let them face the insurmountable might of the Helldivers.
Calling down support weapon. I'll take it.
I didn't bring any expendable anti-tank this time, so...
Tagging map, northeast. There's something here.
Okay. Let's run it, I think. Oh.
Bug, northeast.
Okay. Ah! Smoke! Pop smoke!
Bug, east. New mag! Tunnel free!
Oh, the bile spears have armor on the legs. Never noticed that before. Alright. Oh good, they have artillery. The bugs have artillery. Oh, okay.
Calling in reinforcements.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Alright, where's the terminal? Where is the terminal? Did I miss it? Was I like right next to it? Uh-oh. I think the game crashed, gentlemen.
No more smiles.
There it
Dot
goes.
that felt personal, haha.
Never mind.
Destroyer leaving squadron.
Alright, maybe we are crashing. I've never had this happen before, that's interesting. Nope. Alright, we crashed. Alright. Good enough for me. I guess that's the end. Alright, not sure what happened there. Oh, was it a server crash? Got popped back to menu? I don't think it was a server crash if I'm the one that crashed. You know what I mean? I'm not the server, I'm just the one, you know, that's like, you're the one interfacing with me.